touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
From way up at the 23. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20.
That's right, baby. It's
and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, and everyone, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try now for Crosby.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain.
The 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number. Number is empirical.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Offside, defense.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 57 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Packers.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Preston Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Towards the end zone for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Hard throw, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 35.
That's another.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Right down there.
And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And it's all over. Just 1 is left standing, and that 1 is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable.